Look, my
Hey there, it's Nathalie. Welcome to my channel. I look a fright. It is humid here today, but we have been working at my sister's ministry headquarters, and we've been doing this peel and stick backsplash tile. And so I wanted to give you a little tutorial. You probably already know how to do this, but I want to show you. And so this is what I'm using. You can get it at Walmart or you can get it online. And so the first thing I'm going to show you how to do is how to cut around the outlet covers and then go from there. 11 of us here working today and yesterday and today, and so we're almost finished. We've done all kinds. We've painted the kitchen, but I'm going to start in this corner. It's a little bit dark back over here, and I have a piece, since I've already got quite a bit almost finished. I'm going to take a piece of the paper that I peeled off the back, and this is going to be my pattern. So I'm going to cut these edges off because I'm going to cut the edges off of my tile. And so let me go ahead and do that. Now then, one of the things that I'm doing, I've decided that this is the bottom all the way around. And you can choose your own pattern. Just, you know, you could do it random if you want to. But me, I'm just using this. There's 3 little blocks here, and that's what I'm using as the bottom. And so what I'm going to do is, the first thing is cut. And you can use a good sharp pair of scissors to cut this. Alright, and this has a plastic protective cover on it. So this is going to go back over here. We're going to start over here, and you can see there's just a tiny little bit that's going to have to be cut off here, but this one is a little bit more. So I'm going to go ahead, and I can tell what I need to cut off here, just a little bit here and here. So I'm going to cut that. And so just kind of dry fitting it so far, and so that will, the outlet cover will cover this on the edges. So this is kind of a little tricky to get the backing off. If you have fake fingernails, I don't know whether that makes it easier or harder, but just kind of getting the starting spot is the hardest thing. So I'm going to speed through this part. Okay, that gets the first piece in, and so I have another piece that's of this paper, and so I'm going to go ahead and set this in place. You have to kind of watch your ins and outs on these little tiles, and scooch that over where it's like that. I'm going to use my thumbnail to just kind of score this paper, cut it, do an extra fit on here to make sure it's right, and that's good. That's got that outlet cover. I need to come down just a little bit more right there. You can use a pencil to mark this. So one more time. Was it measure twice, cut once? There we go. Alright, so here it gets kind of a little bit tricky, but not really. I've got my 3 tiles at the bottom. This still has the backing on it. I know that this is the way that this is going to go. So I'm going to turn this over and then mark this section with a pen. Hi! Photo bomb. Okay, so I have this marked. She's going to turn a little bit of music on. Hopefully you can still hear me over the top of that. But I've got this marked with a pencil, so I'm going to just cut that little section out. And again, I love this because you can cut it with a pair of scissors. Well, you know my projects, you're usually cheap, fast, and easy. This one's not cheap, and it's a little bit fast, but it's pretty easy too. So it's definitely easier than putting up backer board and tile and grout and mastic and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. And the peel thing again. And I'm sure that after I post this, because then the project will be finished by the time I post this video, that somebody out there has a really good suggestion on an easy way to peel this backing off. And so by all means, you can feel free to leave that in the comments so that maybe the next people that are watching this, you can give them a little cheater thing. Go. All right, there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of this done. You don't need to watch me do the rest of this because this is pretty straightforward, and then I'll come back and show you how I finish off these little top pieces and side pieces. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do over here beside. There's conversation going on, and that's okay because they're working on other projects. So I've got the tile to here, and I've got my piece of paper. I'm going to match this in, crease this along this cabinet edge, and to where it's going to cut underneath. So I'm going to cut this first. If I can find my scissors. Y'all know me, I can lose something in 12 inches of space. I'm going to cut this excess off a little bit bigger than what I needed. Like that. Do this one more time. Set this in here. Put this underneath. Do a little crease under here. This is pretty close. Alright, so I've got a little, let me do that one more time. Make sure what I'm seeing. There, there. Actually, I can just cut that exactly like I already had it cut. Okay, so just a reminder before I cut this, I've got these 3 tiles. That's going to be at the bottom, like that. So I'm going to put this on the front because that's the way my pattern goes. And then do this, and then turn it over and mark it. And that way I know that I've got that where it needs to go. So then mark and cut. All right, we're ready to put this in place. And so I'm going to make sure I've got this lined up here. At the top. Put the gap, there we go. All right, I'm going to repeat it for over there, and then the top of the over the sink. We're all finished. I think they need to change out a couple of switch plates or something, but this looks pretty cool underneath there. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, learned something, hey, give me a little thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time I have another project. Bye.